Hello and welcome to MGP643. I'm Kev, and with me this week we have Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
How you doing?
Hello.
Now, Anna, I said say hello. And you
Yeah, I'm
didn't
sick.
say
Leave me
hello.
alone. I'm sick.
Doesn't mean you can change the script, the long-established script that people are used to. They're on the edge of their seat waiting for a hello from you. They're already missing one from Sheepdog because he's
Hello.
being with. There we go. Sheepdog's refusing to be here because he's sulking that Pokemon aren't releasing the right game for him. So he's refusing to come on until they stop making cozy games, which he's morally opposed to. We had quite the back and forth with him before the show began, and he just outright refused to be on as a mark of protest. Pokopia? I still don't know how you say it.
Pokopia.
There you go. He doesn't like the look of it.
He's double sulking because the last one he didn't like either.
Yeah, exactly. Everything he loves has been taken from him. I mean, really, he shouldn't be sulking that much because he's got FireRed and LeafGreen that only came out a few days ago. They're literally the games he fell in love with years ago. So he's got some Pokemon to be playing. I bet he hasn't bought them either.
Or a Lego.
I bet. Yeah, exactly. He calls himself the Pokemon guy. In the last week, I've been charged for Pokopia. I've spent £800 on Pokemon Lego. I've got to disappear early in this podcast because I'm partway through building my Pokemon Lego and I've got to get it finished tonight. I've bought FireRed and I've played like 4 or 5 hours of that. I'm the Pokemon guy around here. Who does he think he is? He's lost his crown. I hope the crown doesn't send me bald. That would be quite upsetting. Imagine if that was the cause of it. All these years, the Pokemon crown. If I start to lose my hair, I'm burning all of my Pokemon stuff. You'll watch me melt a massive Pokemon Charizard just so that my hairline can return to its current splendor. But yeah, I'm as you can imagine, part delirious, part giddy. Delirious because I thought it would be a good idea to build all of the Pokemon Lego sets in a 24-hour period. It wasn't a good idea. Folks, if you're planning on doing that, it's like 10,000 pieces total. It wasn't a good idea, but I'm committed to it now, and I've got like 4 or 5 hours still to go. I've got to get it done tonight, and it's 3 minutes past 7. So I will be disappearing fairly soon. So I'm delirious because of that, but I'm also very excited because at the time of recording, it is Pokopia Eve, and again, much to Sheepdog's disgust, the reviews are in, and it is currently on Metacritic the highest rated Pokemon game ever, which delights me because I was excited about it anyway. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good time, being described as a cross between Animal Crossing, Minecraft, Dragon Quest Builders, a little smidgen of Viva Pinata sprinkled on top. It sounds like everything with Pokemon. It sounds like everything I've ever wanted from a video game. This is probably going to be me now. This might be the only game other than Football Manager I ever play for the rest of my life because it sounds absolutely perfect. So very excited for that. That's one of the reasons why I'm rushing to get all my work done early part of the week, so that in the second part of the week I can just sit there in my pants playing that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to binge play it because apparently it's got a real clock cycle on it. So we'll see. I know early days of Animal Crossing on the Switch, you couldn't, without time travel, just binge it because you'd get through like an hour and it'd be like, there's literally nothing to do until tomorrow now. So I hope it's not like that.
I think it is.
I want to be able to play it for hours.
Yeah,
as long as there's stuff to do. I don't mind the story stuff being out of the way after an hour, but I want to be able to mooch around and do my thing. I want to be in the world, and I want to be having a lovely time. So that's my great hope and expectation for that, boys and girls. And I'll probably even be creating some content on it on Lelujo Side Quest, maybe even on Twitch. So check out all of my social stuff if you want a quicker opinion from me on that game, because obviously we won't be talking about it until this time next week now, when we're back on the podcast. But I have been playing a Pokemon game this week, as previously mentioned. I got FireRed, which I've never had the red version of Pokemon as my main Pokemon before. I've always gone for I've got blue originally, so I never had the original red. When it re-released way back when, I got leaf green because I still didn't want red because I didn't want to be a cliche. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the cliche. I'm gonna get fire. Not only am I gonna get FireRed, I'm gonna have Charmander as my starter, which I've never done before. I always pick the blue one. It's much harder with him. Goodness me, it's much harder with him. I failed the first gym.
How?
Because the first one is fire is weak to the first gym leader guy, which I didn't really go. Yeah, I didn't really go into it with any kind of prep, and he just smashed my Charmander immediately, and I didn't have anything else at that point because it's the first gym. So I then had to go back out and level up another Pokemon. Luckily I found a Pikachu lurking around outside, so I grabbed him, leveled him up a bit, and then I've now done the first couple of gyms and I'm proceeding as normal now, and it's just playing as it always plays. But yeah, I don't think I've ever failed the first gym before, but it was like, whoa, I was not expecting that. But yeah, all these people over the years who've been playing as the big cool red dragon because he's a big cool red dragon, I didn't realize they had a harder start to the game than those of us who took the easy way out with our water guys. Because the first gym's a rock gym. So you go in there with water Pokemon, you just squirt him and the rocks crumble. You go in there with fire and the fire just laughs at you. And the rock just laughs at you and you're like, oh, this is a problem. So yeah. That was Anna might remember the moment when we were sat in the soft play on Friday night. Usually when it's time to leave, I have to be told to put my Switch down and come on, Kevin, it's time to go. She may recall about 10 minutes before we left, I put my Switch away and I just sat there. I was sat there because I just failed the gym and I was sulking. That's why I didn't mention anything at the time, but I just failed the gym and I wasn't amused about it. So I just sat there sulking for 10 minutes and then we went home. And then when I got home, I sorted it out. But yeah, I had a little sulk. I was very upset. But yeah, that's aside from Football Manager, that is all I've played this week. I think it was $16.99 to pick up. Annoyingly, you have to buy the two versions separately, which I figured, they've literally done nothing to them. It's like playing on an emulator. I've played LeafGreen relatively recently because I got my little emulator Game Boy machine thing. So it's probably only a year since I last played through this game, and it is identical. They have literally done nothing to it, even to the point where you can't do online trading or anything like that. The only way you can trade is locally. So I think it's a little bit of a naughty that we're paying as much as $16.99 for something they've literally done nothing to, and they couldn't just bundle them both in. I would have felt like I was getting a little bit more value if they'd have chucked them both in for me, but I now need to persuade Anna to get LeafGreen so I can trade with her because I can't do online trading. So the only way I can complete my Pokedex is if Anna gets LeafGreen and plays through it and trades with me. And I think that's probably quite unlikely, especially with a different Pokemon game coming out tomorrow, which she's now changed her mind on and made me pre-order for her after she wasn't interested for ages. But the reviews have changed your mind, haven't they?
I like them type games.
You like an animal. I mean, you weren't interested when I first said it was like Animal Crossing.
I wasn't listening.
Fantastic.
Fair.
You should always listen to me. I'm very wise. But yeah, Anna's now got a physical copy on the way.
Excellent.
But ordered too late to get the pre-order bonus through Amazon.
What's the pre-order bonus?
Oh, there's all sorts of freebies. You can get plushies, you can get mugs, you can get wallets and key rings, and all the good stuff had gone. So she's just got a plain old copy in a box. I got mine digitally and bought myself a big plushy ditto because they'd gone by the time I ordered mine. So I just bought one so that I had one to cuddle. He is very soft. He's very big and very soft. So I've got my big ditto. So I am ready. And yeah, I'm just very, very giddy and very excited at the prospect of a weekend of playing a game in my underpants again. If it comes in it's rubbish, I'm going to be so cross next week. I'm going to have a face like I'm at a soft play and I've just lost the first gym on Pokemon FireRed. That's how you need to imagine me on next week's podcast if this game isn't any good. But everywhere is it's got a 90 average on Metacritic at the moment, I think. 89, 90. It's the highest rated Pokemon game ever. And places you would expect to slate it are not. No one's giving it negative reviews, which either means it's awesome or, putting my sheepdog cap on that I've now inherited, oh, Nintendo have paid everybody to say it's good. Yeah, it's all fake anyway. Rah, 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 rah. So
Yeah.
I hope there's none of that involved. I hope it's all legit awesome.
It better
'Cause
be
it does
good.
look good.
It
Yeah, it
better
needs to
because I mean,
be.
imagine Sheepdog's face next week when you come and tell him it's not very good. He's gonna be
Oh, I
so.
will lie. Oh no,
Oh
I'll if
yeah, it's a good
I'm
point.
working on the assumption he won't be here, but if he is here, I'll obviously lie and say it's good regardless because I've called him a grumpus 4 times in our group chat earlier because he refuses to even try it because he's a grumpus.
Yeah,
A big, smelly grumpus.
we'll say it's good, and then we'll wait till he leaves the Discord, and then we'll record a bit at the end to put on the
Yeah.
podcast afterwards. Your real thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm expecting it to be awesome. It looks like at the moment it was first revealed, and it was like it's basically Animal Crossing with Pokemon. That was enough to me. But once they started sprinkling on all the other bits as well, and apparently it's got a really strong story mode, like just going through it. There's this big mystery that you're solving, and yeah, it just it looks good. It looks really, really good. So on that
Yeah.
note, I now need to run away and go and finish making my Lego set. So when the game does arrive, is it a midnight release or am I waiting until later in the day?
I don't know.
I need
Really
to
don't know
get my
with that.
Switch charged and my Lego finished. So the moment it comes out, I can get to poking. So, boys and girls, I know I've only given you 11 minutes of my time this week, but like I say, if you want more Kev in your life, there's plenty of me on the internet. But I will leave you in the capable hands of Anna and Pab, and they will tell you all about computer video games. Bye bye, boys and girls.
Bye bye. Just like that, he's gone.
He's annoying.
Well, I mean, you should know more than anyone, Anna.
I know.
Oh, so it's just me and you now, Anna. Where are we up to? What have been going on?
Not a lot really. I got sick today. That's why my mouth is sounding the way it is, which isn't great. So I spent 6 hours playing Horizon.
Bit in the West.
Uh-huh.
I can't help, but I don't blame you for that. I think about it quite a lot. You know, I do think about it. I bought it again on PC last year, and I do think about it a lot. Thinking I'd quite like to go back and have just chip because I only played for about 3 or 4 hours on the PC. Like I always think, yeah, I could go back to that any day of the week and happily just play some. But
It
yeah,
is nice to look at. Like there's some
yes,
games out there and you're like, ugh, what are you doing? But I am preparing. Well, no, I have prepared to go and do something. I know it's a 4-year-old game, but I don't wanna mess it up. But I met Farrow. Is that his name? Ted Farrow.
Oh, is
I
that
met him.
the one where? Okay, yep. I know.
Yeah.
Is that the one where you go to Vegas?
No.
Which is the one where you go to Vegas? There's one where you go to Vegas, isn't there?
Yeah. I don't know. I went across the sea to San Francisco.
Oh,
So I went there and met the bad guy, Ted Farrow. Is that his
Ted
name?
Farrow's it. I nearly said it as well. I nearly said exactly what you. Yeah, the guy that was trying to
The
scupper
guy that set
everything.
it off. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that
Kinda.
was trying to scupper everyone's plans
Yeah.
initially.
And basically ended the world.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that everyone knows that from like the first one that it
Yeah, it's the
wasn't
first. He's in the
Elizabeth.
first game.
Yeah. So I met him, and dealt with that issue, and now I'm doing some side quests before I go back to speak to Gaia because things are happening that I don't know because I've only played it up to this far. I've never
Yeah.
gone further than this, so I don't know what's gonna happen now. So I'm just clearing up some like simple side quests because like this side quest I can't do because I haven't done something. I'm like, well, what haven't I done?
Really?
Why can't? Yeah, I don't know what it
Huh.
just says cannot complete due
Right.
to not doing certain missions. I was like, well, where is this mission?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
after I've done some side missions, I'm gonna see how I
I mean,
can
do you
rectify.
have you seen I don't know how far into that game you would be now. Then, as in like how far you are from the end, because it's impossible to track that sort of thing with this game. You could spend hours on it and be a quarter of the way in.
Yeah, I'm like 57 hours in.
Exactly. I feel like
Um,
I'd completed it in 70, so I feel like you're near the end, but I don't necessarily. It could be you've just done a lot of exploring.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, obviously I've done a lot of exploring and
th-
just
there comes
shooting birds and stuff.
there comes a part in the game where you get you get an ability,
Uh-huh.
and it's kind of late in the game, and I went, "Why are you giving me this now?" I was like, "I could have done with this right at the start.
Right, it's
This would have
like,
been
yeah,
yeah."
it's so annoying that they only give you,
I
they
don't know whether
peppered
you've
them
got it yet.
through.
That's me. I don't know whether
I've
you've
got
got
the
it yet.
fire gleam and I've got the flowers. I can hit them open now. That was the last one I got,
Right.
was
Okay.
hitting
So
the flowers open.
you haven't got a new
Not
ability.
that I know of, no, but
Okay. Okay. I'm not
if
going
there's
to say
a
anything
new
then because
big,
I mean I'm going to be. There's a good chance you probably already know what it is, but I don't
I
want to
don't,
spoil it for
I've
you.
no idea. I've
Okay.
only, I can remember when I turned it off, I was trying to get up with, there was this little island in San Francisco that I was trying to get up and I could not get up it, and I kept going round the island, round, and I just turned it off, and I remember turning it off. I was like, no, I
Yeah.
can't love it anymore, and then I just never went back to it. So when I
Well,
started it again,
let's just say you'll find a way to get there at some point.
but yeah, I'm just yeah, I'm just clearing up until I go back to Gaia and talk to Gaia and do what I need to do. But I think I have all the people now in my base.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a few in there, and I was like, that's quite cool
That's
because
good,
in
isn't
the
it? Or you
first
build a
game,
team. Yeah. Yeah.
you're on your own, and and like only person you had kind of passed away, and it's just sad, and it's like you're on your own. But this time you've got a team around you, and yeah, it's just nice. So
Yeah. Yeah.
just yeah, trying to get through that, because apart from the game that's coming out tomorrow, it, because it is a Kevin keeps telling me it's a cozy game, it's not going to be like hours of play. Well, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't look at
I've not got it
the,
yet. I've not
yeah.
pre-ordered it. I can't. I honestly, in my head, I went, I'll reluctantly get it just to appease Kevin, and so when we go on holiday, I can go to his island and help him do his trees and all that sort of stuff. And I went on the store today and I went, I don't know if I want this right now.
Yeah.
I might just get it
Uh,
in the near future because there's no real rush to get it. And I
no,
just was
it's
like, I
not like
don't
you say.
know.
It's not going. Games aren't going anywhere. Well,
No, it's just I don't want to miss out on the zeitgeist sort of thing and like
yeah.
try and
That's
get
what
into
I
it
was doing.
in a month or so and it just be not the same. So
Yeah.
I can't decide right now. Odds are I probably will have it for next week, but um, I just don't know yet. I don't
But
know.
yeah, there's nothing on the horizon for me at the moment. There are like I'm really into like,
Oh, that's what
there's
I
no
was looking at.
AAAs. Like I can't well in my like what I keep looking at, I can't see anything that interests me. And maybe it's just because I'm too old now, but
I'm literally looking through a release schedule for the rest of this year.
yeah.
Scanning. I'm looking for stuff for you. There's. What do you
Exactly.
think of Pragmata?
Don't know what it is.
Have a look up Pragmata next time. That's out at the end of April though, so that's still a
Okay.
month away.
Ooh.
That's out. Oh, that's out right before we go away. So
Exactly.
yeah, Saros is out at the end of April as well.
Mm.
How did you think? What did you think about Returnal?
Uh,
Yeah,
I
I
could go
I'm
without.
intrigued about Saros. It's a roguelike and
No, okay.
it's a big roguelike that's very cool and it looks very nice.
Hmm.
Uh, so I don't
Like
know.
games look nice, but I'm just
Yeah,
wanting, like I don't want to get Resident Evil because it like I've been watching someone play it, and no, no,
get to
thank
that in a
you.
minute. Yeah, yeah.
I have no interest in playing that because I don't like being chased constantly by something, and that was in other resis of recent times. I just
Mm-hmm.
not interested in that. So
Okay.
yeah, but it looks nice. Like it looks great. But I'm not. I can't put a controller in my hand because I'll probably
Uh,
cry.
we have a mixtape out on May the 7th.
Mhm.
Again. Forza Horizon 6, May 19th.
Okay.
Uh, 007 First Light, what do you think? That's out at the end of May.
Maybe.
I think
Maybe it'll be.
I'll be getting that. I think, as well as
Yeah.
the new Lego Batman game, 29th of May, 2 days later.
Oh, okay.
That one might be all right. It's supposed to be looking pretty good. It looks like it's got actual Arkham combat in it,
Mm,
which seems all right to me. A Lego game with Arkham combat is not bad at
yeah,
all.
definitely. I do like
Uh, Final
one
Fantasy
of
7 Rebirth. Oh, Switch 2 version. I was like, what?
them.
I thought I got excited then, thinking that it was the next one after Rebirth. I wasn't in I was like, realised, no, never mind. I'm just scrolling now. There's Wolverine's out September. Oh, that's when it goes to it pings to
It's a
next over there,
while.
so it's a way away.
So, yeah, for recent coming the coming future, not a lot out for me, but that's fine. I have a bunch
The,
of old games that need finishing anyway, so
you do, and like there's tons of games that'll come out that are just gonna drop on
yeah.
off. They're not on your radar sort of thing. That's so a lot of
I'm
games.
really looking forward to Fable. Like I do like a Fable game.
That was. Hang on a minute. Let me go back to that calendar. That's
Is it to be confirmed? No, it's like
no, it's
September
like
time, isn't it?
is it like
August time, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
I'm
maybe a
looking.
summer
July,
release.
August. It said like fall, didn't it? So
Yeah. Have a
Fable
look.
fall. Yeah, it doesn't have an exact fall 2026. So
New
there's a
Fable.
good chance it might slide, but who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
it just says autumn 2026, so we shall see. But it's been a while for a Fable game. Like, come on. Like, I know it was like it's all different people and whatnot, but still, I do like a Fable game.
Yes,
Um,
I don't disagree with you on that one.
yeah,
Do not disagree.
they are fun. They are, yeah, they're fun games. I don't know if I
Yeah.
played one. Can't remember, but I definitely played two and I definitely played three. So maybe I'll see if one is around somewhere and give that a go. But I guess it'd be clunky as hell nowadays. But I need something to just munch around and do some things and whatnot. So
Well, like you say, you've got plenty of games that you haven't finished yet that are quite
yeah,
hefty, and you'll have Procopia to chip away at little bits and pieces. Like Kev said, if it's one of them games where you can do about an hour a day before it kind of like soft locks you out of it because of the time scale, and
yeah.
it might be a nice little thing to chip away at. That's what I
But
enjoyed a
Sheepdog
lot
was like,
about.
"Oh, I don't like games where you have to wait." I'm like, "You keep going on about Cult of the Lamb
I
that
nearly said that.
literally
I nearly
has
said that.
the same thing."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. But in Cult of the
what?
Lamb, it's not necessarily time based, as in like you're not.
Still have to wait though for things. You
Yeah,
still have
but
to.
you can go dungeon running while you're doing that.
You can, but we don't know what. Well, I don't know what's in this game,
I don't know
so
either. I have
no.
That's the thing. I watched that treehouse video of them
Yeah,
doing like basic things last week, and there's some people streaming it now. So I was
yeah.
watching bits of it on Twitch earlier on, and I was like, I don't. It looks good and what have you, but I just don't know. I really just I'm sure it's a good game. It's just I don't know. Similar to Sheepdog in that sense. I don't know if it's for me. Says the person who likes Animal Crossing so much, but it's
Mm.
just I just don't know where I've got it in me to do another one of them. My time came and went with Animal Crossing, and even if a new Animal Crossing came out, I don't know if I'm in the same place as I was
All
what
them
6
years
years ago at
ago.
this point.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if I'm in the same place to do this again. Um, you'd have to see. That's just why I say I probably next week you probably hear me eating my words and saying, "Yep, it's great, it's great," and I love it, and I've been playing it. And as it stands, I don't plan on getting it, but I might cave anyway. You never know. You never
Exactly.
know.
but that's next week.
That's next week, yeah.
Have you been playing this week?
I'm 10 hours into Resident Evil Requiem.
Yep.
Playing on casual, just giving
Yep.
people a heads up straight away because I don't like scary
Understand it.
games.
Uh-huh.
I'm never normally a Resident Evil person. The only game that I'd played Resident Evil wise, the first proper one I played was 4 back in the day when it was on GameCube, I want to say.
Uh-huh.
That's how long, yeah. And then I haven't played any others since then until, what would that have been? The Resident Evil 2 remake. I played that.
Okay.
I played that a little bit. Again, played them on easy. Never finished any of them. Never finished it.
No.
That's a lie, actually. I played. You know what the first Resident Evil game is? I think it was called something like Resident Evil Survivor or something like that. And it was a light gun game on PlayStation.
Okay.
And I finished that mainly because it was a light gun game. And it was frustrating as hell, but I did play and finish all that game. Like I say, I think I only played that because it was a light gun game and I wanted to play light gun games at the time. But then it was 4, and I played up to a certain point in 4, never went back to it. Played up to a certain point in 2 remake. Enjoyed what I played of it, never went back to it. And then similarly with 4 remake, I got 4 remake a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I tell a lie, I played a bit of 7 as well. I think it was back in my streaming days, and I think I must have played it for a Halloween stream or something like that, and I must have played a couple of hours of 7 as well. So anyway, we're playing on casual, which means it's relatively easy. I've not really struggled. I don't think the only time I've died is when I died intentionally to reload, sort of thing. When and I only did that because I inadvertently used a med thing by mistake. I went to use my knife and I pressed R1 instead of R2, whoever it is, and so I ended up using one of my meds, and I was like, I'm not wasting a med because I don't know. It was relatively early on. I was like, I don't know how much meds I'm going to get to, and so I get bloody loads of them. I get so many meds. I'm putting them in my storage box for fun now. So I just reloaded. I've not died other than that. Do you want to know the base story? From what I know, you play as Grace Ashcroft, who's like I'd say is the main protagonist of the game. There are 2 protagonists, Leon's in this as well. Leon S. Kennedy from 4 fame, from 2 fame, I guess, as well, and 6, I think. He's in a lot of them.
Yeah.
So, but he feels to me like it's a Grace game with some bits in between that are Leon based. I feel like I'm playing more. I mean, like I say, I'm on about 10 hours in. I looked at how long to beat, and it went main story 10.5 hours. I went, okay, I'm nearly done. I don't think I'm nearly done. I don't think I'm nearly done.
Yeah, I seen something that said some of speedrunner or whatever done it in 2.5, and I was like, oh, how?
I don't know.
How
Well,
is that possible?
how would you do that?
I don't know. That's what I mean.
That seems
2.5
like
hours.
there's like some. You'd have to be played on casual, I'd assume.
Uh-huh.
Unless you're just really good at the game and just not shooting anything. Because I feel like if I'm playing casual like I am, I'm getting a lot more bullets than other people, but I could be wrong. Normally it's Resident Evil games, it's a scarcity of bullets sort of game, and you choose what to fight because you've only got so many bullets sort of thing. Sometimes you have to run. I imagine you were doing a lot of running away from things anyway, but bosses you have to fight.
Yeah, I know, I've seen them.
Yeah. So anyway, so you play as Grace Ashcroft mainly, and you're going to investigate a series of bodies that all have the same symptoms, and you go to a hotel, the hotel where your mother was murdered or something like that. I think that sounds right. Um,
Yep.
and then taken away to you get taken away to a care facility,
Mhm.
and that's where Leon tracks you down to, and you go from there. You basically back in like an old school mansion similar to Resident Evil 1 or the police station at Resident Evil 2. And you're roaming around, but now you're doing like you're not doing like Resident Evil 2 had like you do a Leon playthrough, then you do a Claire playthrough after the fact, and
Yeah.
it kind of runs side by side. This one, the game's happening at the same time, sort of thing, but you will chop and change between the characters. Like you finish a scene, and then it chops over to Leon, and you do the same. You do you're in a different part of the building, but the same. It's like you're in the same timeline.
Mm.
So yeah, it's not like an either or like Alan Wake where you can pick or choose. Like I'm gonna do all of the all of the um, all the Alan Wake stuff, or do the Saga stuff.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2. It's not just like it just runs back and forth sort of thing. Um, Based on the 10 hours, like I say, I reckon I've played maybe
Oh.
10 hours. I've played. I reckon it's about almost 70-30 in favor of Grace.
Mhm.
It might be a bit. It might be about to be a bit more because I feel like maybe the last hour or so I've played has all been Leon for reasons. Um,
Mm.
so yeah. Anyway, so you do. It's like they always said in like a lot of the press stuff and the reviews and stuff like that. It's like Grace is like more like Resident Evil 7, where it's like tense and
Yeah.
more scary sort of thing. And the Leon parts are more like 4, where it's a lot more action, and it is very much that. Um,
Mhm.
the inventories are two different people have two different inventory styles. So like Grace's is more like the 7, where you have like a number of slots, and you put your items in the slots. Leon's inventory is like having the briefcase, like where you have to slot. You like a gun has like it like takes up 3 slots because goes across like the case sort of thing, and you've kind of just got to fit things in. Um, but yeah, it is a lot more. It is a lot of tenser. It's probably made easy because I'm playing on the the easy mode, as it were.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there is some. I mean, like I say, I've been very tentatively playing it. I've not been playing it like for huge play sessions, or not even. But I've just been playing bits at a time and chipping away at it. Um, but it is a game that I've really wanted to play.
Mhm.
Even when I got to parts, I got to some sort of underground. I got to the basement of the place, and I was like, I don't want to play this. I don't want to do this bit. And I just made myself play it. I was like, just you'll be back out of here before you know it. And I did. I got out of it, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's like prison cells, and there's a load of zombies in each of the prison cells, and I'm like, I don't, you're gonna have to open all these doors, and then they're all gonna come out at me, and I'm gonna have to shoot them all, and I'm gonna have enough bullets. And it wasn't that. It wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't
Yeah.
as bad as I expected, so it was quite good. Um, and the Leon stuff is kind of just fun because you are like a badass. You are like you've got the shotgun, you've got
Yeah.
you've got the really cool pistols, you've got the sniper rifle, and
Oh, okay.
you just literally just like you shoot them a couple of times, and then you get the prompt to kick them, and then you roundhouse kick them, and then sometimes you get them near a wall, you kind of just smash them up against the wall, and then just squash their head with your boot, and it's just like it's just crazy. And you get like there's probably video of the opening area where the guy comes at you with a chainsaw, and then you can
Yeah.
pick the chainsaw up if it stops. I tried picking up while it's still spinning round, and it just cuts your legs, and then someone else picks it up, and then they just start hacking at they swing it around, and it cuts
Uh,
the other zombies around them and stuff like that. It's quite fun at that sense. it's quite cool that the things you can do in the game. But yeah, I never thought I'd say I'm looking forward to actually finishing this game. I'm looking forward to
Okay.
playing more. I want to play more. I want to finish it. Um, Especially knowing the fact that main story and extras probably something like 12 hours. I'm thinking I've done that, and
Mm.
I've not got a huge amount left, even though I probably have. I've done many different things because I have spent a fair amount of time just running around. I cleared out a lot of the zombies in the manor as Grace, and then I was just doing a lot of back and forth in just around the place, picking up items, putting them in the
Yeah, there is
storage
a
box,
lot
going
of
back,
yeah.
doing a lot of like some of the puzzle bits, trying to do bits. It does involve doing a lot of back and forth. Um, the zombies do come back sometimes, unless you kind of like disintegrate them with you get like one of the like new things you can do in the game is you get like this injector thing, and
Mhm.
you suck up there's loads of blood all over the place, and it's marked on the map
Mm.
that it's blood. You can like take bits of the samples of the blood, and then you can like infect the zombies with this thing, and it just makes them explode.
Yes.
Um, so that's like one of the new mechanics, and like if you don't do that,
Yes.
sometimes the zombies come back. Um,
And they come back worse as well, I've
yes,
seen.
exactly. But it's again, I'm playing on casual, so
Not
it's
as
not
bad.
that big a deal. Like I say, it's you can take
Still
probably about 20
terrifying.
hits. Sorry.
It's still terrifying.
Oh, I mean it is, but I'm playing it so tentatively, so cautiously that I am forever just looking. Also, okay, so Resident Evil 7 was all first person. Resident Evil 7 and 8 was all first person. The rest of the games have always been third person. So 4 and pretty much up to 7 has been third person. Um, you play Grace as first person again, which is intensifies the horror and the scare elements. You play as Leon in third person. I changed that. I
Okay.
played Grace as third person as well. I was like, because it says like first person's more for more intense horror, the way it's meant to be played. I was like, I don't care if how it's meant to be played. I don't want to be scared. I'm
No.
playing it in third person, so I'm playing it both in third person, so I can see around me. I
Yeah.
can see when enemies come running. So like I say, I play it very carefully. Check all my corners, like pan the camera around the corner before the character goes around, so I can see what's down and then round everywhere. So, like I say, I feel like my 10 hours might be closer to probably 7 hours, based on
Mm.
the amount of how careful I'm being, and like I clear out rooms, and I I I like I say, I methodically go and literally clear up everywhere, collecting all the items, putting them in the chest, and then doing all the upgrades. There's a lot of antique coins you find in the map,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
you have to collect them to go to the upgrades. There's a parlor that's got like a load of upgrades. Um, I did think, why this is all in Grace's perspective. I was like, why does Leon not get any upgrades? I've got to a part in the game where Leon gets upgrades. So don't worry, folks. If you've not got that
Oh,
far yet, you will get to a point where Leon has some upgrades available to him. So
she
yeah,
does
and
like this like I've seen 4 of them and I'm thinking she's getting a lot and he's getting
but
nothing,
I
but
mean
then
again,
he has
he's
more
also like
upgrades.
he's like a just a killing
Practical.
machine.
Yeah.
He's just a commando, just mowing all these people down. Whereas she needs as much help and more as she can get. So yeah, it's not.
She just can't carry as much.
Oh, he can't. He has a much bigger
He has
case, and
yeah.
he has a
He
huge case compared to like Grace's. Grace has like when she starts like 6 slots, and then
uh-huh.
he has a briefcase that's full of it. He has a massive attaché case. Yeah, it's one of them where like you say, you get storage upgrades for Grace. And every time you see it, I'm like, yes, yes. I don't need to back and forth these green herbs and the stuff back to the storage route. It was just a pain.
Yeah.
I hated doing that sort of thing, but it made me more familiar with the map. To be fair, me doing a lot of tracing around this place, and then obviously there are some jump scares in inverted commas. There are some bigger monsters in the game, and you've got to run away from. You can't kill them. And you just kind of kite them around, and you kind of like dosey dome around. You ring around the roses around a middle.
Oh no, you
I
can. You can kill them.
Oh, you probably can, but
You
it's
can.
not worth.
You get special things out of them. Can't remember what it is
Oh
now, but
dear. See, there you
yeah,
go. See,
I
I've
watched.
definitely just gone. I'm not even involved. I'm not even getting it. I'm
No,
just most
that
of the time I
that
see something
one
like that.
that one gun she has that Leon gave her, it's like 2, 3 of
Yes.
them shots in their noggins, and they go down, and then you get things from them. So,
Yeah.
and
See,
like a lot of blood.
I've just been like, every time I see anything like that, I just kind of run back to the safe room and just pray they don't come in. I
Yeah.
literally just wait till the music goes away and I kind of come back out and I creep around again and I kind of like get to where I need to be, get what I need, and I just run. I
Yeah.
just run. So but yeah, I really am enjoying it. I'll be surprised if this isn't on my top 5 this end of this year, which I never ever thought I'd say that about a Resident Evil game. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's very good, very very good. Uh, the only other thing I've played, I suppose, I played a little bit of Marvel Rivals now. I played Overwatch last week. I played a bit more Overwatch between last week's show and this week's show. I don't want to play Overwatch again at the minute.
Fair enough.
We've played it over last weekend, and I just was like, I'm not having any fun. I don't think we won any games that we played.
Mm.
I just wasn't having fun with it. I was like, I don't know what. I just kind of got forced into just playing Mercy all the time. I was like, I don't want to keep playing just Mercy all the time just because I
Yeah.
know how to play that character. I want to try and play other things, and I was useless with them. So I was like, I just don't want to play it. So we booted up Marvel Rivals again. Um, and I had a considerably better time. I just
Oh.
don't know what it is, whether it's just because I've played more recently of Marvel Rivals, so I have a better grasp of what is going on. But even then, I didn't have 100% a grasp of what's going on realistically. I still played the characters I knew, which is like 2 or 3 that I know constantly. I mean, Deadpool's in the game now. Even
Mm.
and Deadpool's confuses me because he can literally play any class. He can play like a tank, DPS, or a healer. You can just pick him any class he wants, and he just bees it. He's like, okay. Um, Rogue's in it now. Gambit's in it. There's a few others as well. Like I say, there's so many more that I've just not got to yet. But um, yeah, I'm just having a much better time with Marvel Rivals, which is means we'll probably play more because we're pretty much done with Fortnite now until the end of the Battle Pass, which it turned out I looked at tonight. It doesn't end till March 18th. I think is when the last day of this season is. So we've got a couple of weeks left on the Battle Pass. So we'll get some more Marvel Rivals in before then. And your obligatory Death Stranding 2 update uh,
Mm.
is nearly non-existent because I've only put a couple of hours in since Resident Evil came out. But do you remember last week I mentioned that I felt like I was at a point of no return, sort of thing?
Mm.
No, that isn't the
No.
case. No, it basically just took me a bit further afield than
Okay.
before, and it went basically, it's going to be a ball ache to get back to where you're going to be for a bit, so we're just going to move you over here for a little bit. And I went, oh okay. Um,
Mm.
I got into a fight with some of the BTs, um, and all that, like basically the tar, like a big tar pit come like surrounds you, sort of thing, and engulfs you.
Mm.
And then these big monsters come out and you kill them, which was fine. Apart from, I said this before, when I've had the void out before, when the tar pit like kind of takes you, like kind of pulls you under, you lose your weapons, so it's hard to. I panic and just end up just dying to it.
Mm.
But I didn't do that. But I was in my vehicle at the time when this happened, and they obviously they pull the vehicle down. You don't lose the vehicle, but
Mhm.
it does take all the items out of the vehicle, um, which was a pain in the ass because all the items are just on the side of a mountain, rolling down the mountain, and I had to literally go and get them all by hand. And there was a lot of items a lot of items that needed delivering, a lot of resources that I had in the vehicle, just a lot of stuff, and it must have spent 20 minutes just picking it all back up. because you can't carry as much on your back as you can in the vehicles. So I
Mm.
end up just like picking up like probably 5 or 6 items, going up to the vehicle, go into the management, load it all into the vehicle, get back out, go and do it again. Run. It was back and forth probably about 5 or 6 times. Me just managing all this stuff, then scouring the area, make sure I've not lost anything. Because sometimes if I've lost like not a mission critical, but like an item that is just a lot of deliveries. I had a lot of deliveries on there, and I thought if I've missed something, like sometimes a
Yeah.
delivery is like there are five parcels to be delivered to the same person as part of a mission, and I've only got 4 out of 5. When I turn up, I'm going to be livid. So I did a full scouring of that area, looking for it, made sure I've got it all, and went and I got to where I needed to be, and I went, right, I'm done for now. I'm done for now. And then Resident Evil came out, so I've not been back to it since then. But yeah, I can't envisage me not finishing that game this year.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see the news as well today? I mean, it could be a potentially that like Death Stranding 2 comes out in a couple of weeks for PC. That's apparently like reports said that Sony is considering not putting its single player games out on PC anymore and making them back exclusive again. I was like, what? So there's a chance that like Ghost of Yotei might not come to PC now.
Okay.
So going for, I don't know how true those reports were. I've only seen the headlines on it. I've not looked into it exactly, but yeah, they might be just going back to being a console exclusive, which I think is daft in my sense. Is like people want to pay for your product. Why would you not sell it on every possible platform you can? You want to make money. I mean, if you want to sell people the console, but I think there's just as big an audience on the PC as there is on your PlayStation platform. So why would you not sell to them as well? But hey ho,
Their decisions, isn't it?
yes, and sometimes video game companies do make strange decisions.
Yeah.
Not just Sony, Xbox and Nintendo just as much as anybody else. Absolutely. But other than that, I think that's it. If you've got nothing else, I've got nothing else.
Nothing else, and we've got no sheepdog with his tales of whatever he
No,
gets.
no, he's away this week, so
Doing
she'll be back next week, I think. Kev will be back next week.
I think, yep.
How does he normally end these?
If you want to follow us somewhere,
Yes.
yeah.
If you want to get in touch with us, follow us on the socials. The podcast is it Mgukpodcast. This is going to be weird because I'm going to say mine. I'm at Pab 1986, and Anna.
I'm at. What am I at? I have no idea.
Miss Lelugio.
Yes. Oh God, I'm so sick. God,
I assume that's
Oh
right.
God. Yeah, it is. Miss Lulu.
There you go.
It's because we're out of. That's not how we
Yes,
normally
that's what I
do
said. It felt weird saying me going first. It felt very strange. Yes, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, Anna.
Goodbye.
And we'll be back next week. Thanks for listening, folks.
Bye.